Palworld. I've heard of it, you've heard of it, heck, your grandma's probably even heard of it. The creature capture base building title the likes of Ark, and some could even say Pokemon. Simply put, the game's blown up, breaking numerous records day after day since launch, surpassing many titles like Counter-Strike and PUBG. From concurrent players to peak overall players, this title is making waves in the gaming industry. Selling over 7 million copies in 5 days since launch, this is a huge feat, especially in today's market. With gaming, we haven't seen such growth like this, well, since Fortnite really. There's other titles that have broken similar records, but Fortnite is something really I can compare it to in terms of blowing up and getting into the spotlight like the title does. How do they do it though? This is a question we will answer today. Was it marketing, a well-known dev team, maybe just luck? Now I assure you all this plays a huge factor, but at the end of the day, this question can simply be answered with one sentence. Now, the way the gaming industry has been in recent years, games come out, they ride a short-lived wave of success, then they die off, and pretty fast I might add. Gaming isn't what it used to be. Maybe it's the players, the development process, or a little of both. But games are developed and then they flop, with bugs and crashes plaguing the success of the title's growth, the lack of initial release content that doesn't keep the player base busy for long, lackluster updates and additional features. These are just problems for games that release in bad states to begin with. Now we know not all games are like this, but this seems to be a recent trend with new titles releasing. Quantity gets pushed and quality becomes lacking, making games feel similar, washed out, or just bad overall. Therefore, think of a game you've really enjoyed. After the buzz of your first week or month of playing, what keeps you from continuing? Where does the title fall short? The reason Palworld has been such a great success wasn't the marketing. Sure, a lot knew of this game prior to launch week, but most never kept an eye on it till it actually made an appearance on the big stage of game releases. The game's success comes down to one thing: quality. Sure, there are bugs, crashes, and problems with the title, as every game has during launch. But at the end of the day, Pocket Pair delivered on what was promised. Sure, the title may seem like a carbon copy of other titles, but who actually cares? We are gamers, and all we want is a polished game that follows the promise of marketing showcase. Simple enough, I wouldn't say this game breaks any crazy gaming formulas or reinvents and expands on the genre. It simply does things differently and in all the right ways. In the end, this title is a game that can represent change and bring to light the problems the gaming industry is facing. Now, I'm not saying this is the greatest game ever. To be honest, I haven't played it all that much. The survival crafting games are my #1 gaming genre, with nearly 300 hours across Sons of the Forest, and other titles like Ark and Raft. All I'm saying is the game delivers on what we want as gamers. A game that works, provides value, and changes the simple things across the board for the genre it represents. Will Palworld die off like other games do? Maybe. Will it slowly fade from the limelight? Yes. How long will this take? We don't really know at this point. All we know is the title is making waves in the gaming industry, and really, that's all that matters. I haven't read anything bad about the game other than it looks to copy other titles like Pokemon and things like that, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. Other than that, players are having a blast with it and just enjoy playing the game they purchased. And at the end of the day, this is all that really matters when it comes down to the consumer market and gamers in general. They want to buy a product that they can enjoy and that delivers on what was showcased through the marketing before its release. So let me know, are you enjoying Palworld? Do you think it's just hyped up? With the perspective of just gaming in mind, what makes you believe this game's success has become so great? Will it succumb to defeat and become buried by new releases? Is it still going to be the talk of the town in 3 to 6 months? Do all gamers and developers in the industry take this little title as a lesson and learn from it? There's a lot to be learned. All this game did was take an idea, just like most games do, Battlefield, Call of Duty, the Finals, other games like that, PUBG, Fortnite, they all have similar premises: Battle Royale, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, different kinds of modes, but they all work differently. Palworld works the same way. Sure, is its crafting system, the likes of Ark, Stranded Deep, and other titles like that? Is its creature capture similar to Pokemon and Tem Tem? Yes, but keep in mind, Tem Tem did release multiple years ago, and it did not blow up the way Palworld did. So all in all, I'm not saying this is the greatest game ever. Again, I haven't put many hours into it. I really do enjoy it as a survival game as well as a creature capture. All they did was reinvent the wheel on a similar IP that we are used to, and they just changed the pace of the gaming and title and the genres that it represents. And at the end of the day, it is a pretty polished game for being early access, and that is all that really matters. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to go over this topic really quick. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and as always, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.